beautiful people. It's the start of a new month. Yes, it is. And it's getting to the end of the year. Have you achieved your dreams for this year? Oh, definitely. A lot of you haven't achieved those dreams. But of course, we are here to show you that path that will help or guide you, take you to those dreams. If you didn't make it this year, then there's another year coming that you can achieve all those dreams. And coincidentally, on Inside Out today, we'll be getting on individual insights to help you bring that best in you that will help you or definitely make you achieve your dreams. With me today in the studio, I have a cute guy. He will be helping you through that path. Yes, I said he'll be helping you through that path. So if you are looking for that way, if you've been asking yourself that question, how can I make it in life? Then today is that day for you. Well, remember, this is Inside Out. I remain your host, Solange. I'll be back after this transition, bringing to you your guest. Yes, he is an international consultant for online food businesses. Yes, he is young, loaded. When I say loaded, he is loaded, and of course handsome too.
Oh,
but
Lord.
for today, let's get over the handsome, loaded, cute. Let's keep that all aside and go for the voice and of course the message he will be bringing to us today. He'll be drilling you on how you can survive without necessarily depending on somebody. Yes, I said without necessarily depending on somebody. So he will be taking you through that journey where you can do online businesses and of course make a living from it and achieve those dreams. He is no other person but Ghamzi Newton.
Yeah.
Is that it? Did I get it right?
Yeah, sure you did. Good day.
Okay,
You know, I was just
welcome
saying,
to the show.
I was just like, you've made me blush too much. I don't know how to start talking now.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. A whole lot, actually.
Well, if you are watching this show, you'll definitely agree with me that he is looking loaded,
Oh,
he is
Lord.
looking cute,
Okay,
he is
this is
handsome.
enough.
and then, should I go on?
Please don't.
Okay, now you have Newton.
Yeah.
He is an international online food consultant and he has been doing well. I think you can see from his looks, of course. I saw that and I was like, wow, look at this guy and he's so loaded. But I don't want to be your girlfriend. I just want a way that I'll get loaded as yourself and people will look up to me and say, oh, this girl is looking loaded. So I decided, well, Newton was the secret. He told me and I was like, wow, I don't want to get loaded alone. I have people. I have a whole chain that I need to follow me. A lot of us need to get out of the state of poverty and do something that would make our parents proud. It's sad when you send your child to school and then attain a certain level and they're like depending on the government or looking for color jobs that never come. And now this opportunity surfaced and I'm like, wow, I'm not going to do this alone, but definitely bringing you guys in. Oh. So let's hear from Newton what his secret has been. Well, Newton, like I said, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Definitely
And
very...
don't blush.
Oh, I'm already blushing, so you can't stop
Don't.
it already. Jack, I'm not fair, so you went to the pink stuff.
Oh, well.
You know, you're a very generous person, and it's good to, you know, when you know about things, you reach out to people about it. You know, there is something that Warren Buffett said. He said, your income is equal to the income of your 10 best friends put together. The average income of your 10 best friends put together. So if you want to know how much you're worth, you can give me the 10 persons closest to you. I'll check their total income and divide by 10. And that gives you what you are worth. So what it simply means is relate with those that are of high financial standard. So really, I'd love to have you as a friend, since you're someone that tells me about business.
I'm already claiming it. Well, I'm a friend to Newton, and thanks to that, I am, of course, having 10% of his wealth. Just because when I listened to him the first time, I was like, seriously? Yes, seriously, he is that guy with those brains. So it's time for him to drill us on how we can get
some money.
So Newton, can you, even though I'm claiming to be all these, I'm not really familiar with it, you're the expert, so you'll be telling us how we can make money through this online stuff.
All right, you know, it's the online food business. You know, one thing about life is Bill Gates said that if your business is not online, you're going out of business by 2030. That means in about 12 years' time, if your business is not yet online, you're going out of business entirely. That is why in Nigeria, I own a company in Nigeria, Solange Limited. Like, you know, I'm a Nigerian. actually.
Yes.
My first time in Cameroon was June 20th. When I came in here, I knew no single soul.
Nobody. I was shocked when I heard that. But now he has
a lot
like
of
thousands
friends,
following him around. And I'm like, did this guy bring some magic from Nigeria or what?
Maybe.
But no, he didn't bring magic. He just brought his brains.
That's the magic, you know,
Okay.
because you can't see the brains, you know, so it's like what pushes us. Now, what was I saying? It's all about going online.
Yeah.
So Bill Gates made this statement, and in Nigeria, my company, when I advise new CEOs, because what I own in Nigeria is a company that advise people that grow their companies,
Yeah.
that it's like what we call an SME hub, that is small and medium enterprises hub, where you train
Okay.
new CEOs on how to grow their new companies. That's actually all we do basically. So when I talk to these new CEOs, I tell them one thing: whatever you're doing, take it online. That's the first basic advice I give to them. You know, so you have your Facebook platform, you have your Instagram platform, you have your website, you have all those things to follow up your business. And let me actually give this advice to anybody out there. When you get nothing else, let me give you a normal business idea or business advice. Even if you sell shoes, no matter how small your shoe shop is,
Yeah.
take those shoes to a studio, get some really good pictures of each of your stock. Let everyone have a picture. You just pay the studio person, sign a contract, maybe 10,000, 20,000 set for you're paying to him monthly, or maybe once in 3 months, and he'll be happy to do it. Get some good shots, get a Facebook page, start uploading them. At first, it might seem to be going little small, but believe me, after 4 or 5 months of doing those uploads, the amount of sales you have would shock even you. That's a free advice. So it's all about the online market.
That is why you're an expert.
Yeah, people make billions daily from the online industry. Because I just quoted Bill Gates. The guy is worth about $91 billion. The guy is on so much.
He makes life out of
He makes
me.
$9 million every single day. Now, the reason is because the guy is have an online industry. We all know about Mark Zuckerberg, the
Of
owner of
course.
Facebook. When you're saying I'm young, I mean, Mark Zuckerberg was very young when he made his first $1 billion.
That's why I said they shouldn't consider the looks. They should just listen to the voice and the message that is coming from the voice.
All right, so you know, Mark Zuckerberg makes so much because he is online. He owns Facebook. I mean,
Yeah.
he owns the social media. He literally owns it. You know, so he makes so much money. I was sponsoring some ads on Facebook recently, and I paid about, I think it was about $100 I paid just for about 10 days of ads payment. But not just about the $100. Someone was asking me, how does Mark Zuckerberg actually make his money? And I let him know something. Do you know, if you notice, if you love shoes a lot, when you go on Facebook or you love food, you will suddenly start seeing lots of ads of food popping up on your Facebook. You might not know, or let's say you're checking through browsing and you're seeing Google ads pop
just
up.
probably by liking
It will be what? Exactly. It will be the kind of things that you like. Now, how do they get all of those data? The things you like on Facebook a lot, the things you search. You go and search and Google something. You search about clothes, search about suits. You Google that. Now, all these data are what these guys sell to companies that advertise for millions of dollars. So for the fact you go online and you just research, you say, okay, people around this area in Douala, around this area in Bamenda, they search a lot about food. So when you now go on Facebook, you see a lot of ads about food on Facebook in that area. You see ads about clothes on this area and all of those things, and they're making so much money. So guess what? We are actually the products, in quotes. We are what they sell. Our data is what they sell and make the money.
Okay,
It's
I can
crazy.
listen to that from now to like forever, and I won't stop because it's all
Yeah.
interesting and
Right.
definitely benefiting to my mind. Well, I'd like you to help tell the viewers, and of course myself, what advice can you give to interested viewers or whoever it might be, how they can get engaged into online business and how they can grow from it?
Okay, online business generally, if you want to engage in it, of course, the first thing to do, if you're just starting, you can start with a Facebook page.
Okay.
You don't have to pay money to create a Facebook page. You just go and create it yourself. You might have to pay someone to help you, guide you through the ways to do that. You know, you can contact me, maybe I'll guide you, but that's not what I do basically. But I can just give you the guides. You know, you don't pay me, it's just like an extra service I'm giving to you. You know, it's basically the reason why we're
Consultancy
here.
fee, I'll receive it. I'm his
Oh yeah, you can receive it from me. No, you're not. Come on.
Okay.
You're my celebrity. Do you know how many times I've watched you over the screen and I'm like, wow, when will I get to see
Now
this
the
lady?
tables have changed hands. I'm not the one blushing.
I told you not to start with me.
Okay, as an international consultant, what makes you stand out among your peers?
Well, international consultancy has a lot to do with your reputation. That's a basic thing. Like I normally teach about the 5 levels of money. You know, people normally say they are rich, but there are actually 5 levels of money, and cash is the least level. One of those first four, I won't say that today. You pay me for that. I'm going to say that. One of the first 4 is actually competence. Number 1,
Okay.
then also character. That's
Yeah,
part of the
that's why
fall.
I said we are
So,
getting on their individual insights, because
Yeah.
at times we just tell ourselves we can do this. I don't know how to do this,
Yeah.
but it's in there.
Yes, it's
You
true.
just need to find it and then bring it out. Bring that person out of you and make
It's
the
true.
best out of it.
Yes.
So if you're talking of character
yes,
and competence, then I
yes.
believe everybody out there has.
Everybody
God
has
didn't
it. It's just to
discriminate in
develop it.
creating
Yeah,
us, so definitely we all have it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So what I've succeeded in doing is actually building up my competence. Of course, I've gone for so many trainings. I read lots of books almost around the clock. I'm always on my phone reading different books, ebooks, and also I do a lot when it has to do with my character. I try and keep it in check. You know, so my integrity, you keep to your words. Since it's about investments, people give you lots of money, you hold lots of cash. Sometimes I look at the money I have in my hand and it's like almost a whole box. And, so sometimes you might be tempted to, why not just check out with this money? But then when you build your integrity, after a while, those thoughts don't even come to your mind again, because life is just, I'm just starting life. I'm quite young, so imagine I
Now
hamper on my,
imagine
I hamper on my integrity at this point in life,
Yeah.
and then when I get to the age of 30 or 40 and nobody can depend on me again.
32.
Come on.
Well, it's not about Newton this afternoon. It's about drilling you on how to become that expert or that billionaire by doing online businesses. Well, I'll be helping to take you or show you the path, because Newton is a little expensive. But anyhow, there'll be contacts for you to reach us or to participate in conferences or presentations that will help you get to that level or achieve those dreams that you didn't achieve in 2017. Definitely they say life begins at 40, and a lot of you haven't gotten to 40, and even if you've gotten to 40, there's still an opportunity for you to still target that. I need to achieve this before the end of this year. I need to get this before the end of this year, and definitely you get it. So I think I always like to say thank God it's Friday, but today I didn't say thank God it's Friday, because last week I was all celebrating, I was all doing red carpet stuffs, and so last week I attended the premiere for A Man for a Weekend, and I got talking to some of the actors, actresses, and so. Unfortunate enough for me, I had this little talk with, of course, our AKA Johnny. Who knows him? Yes, it's Alex Ekubo. He was here and I got to interact with him. Listen to this interview about his collaborations with the Cameroon film industry, and when we get back, we continue talking with Newton. Hello guys, it's another awesome weekend. Like I always tell you guys, weekends are like my favorite because I get to interact with you guys. Today we are fortunate or blessed or whatever you want to call it to be on the premiere for A Man for the Weekend, and we'll be talking to some guys who took part in this film. Interesting, right? Yeah, it's definitely interesting. We'll be getting to know them on the inside. Are those things they did on screen who they really are, or it was just an act? Obviously, it was an act, so we get to know them on the inside. In a little while, we'll be meeting these guys to hear from them, who they are on the inside. Okay, right here we have the producer of the movie A Man for a Weekend. She has been on Canal 2 English to talk about this movie, but it has proven to be one of those movies that is above or just beyond Cameroon expectation, because it has put out even those that are not fans of cinema. So I'll be finding out from Cindy this evening how she feels about her work or her efforts that she has put into this film so far. So Cindy, how has it been working and then receiving this population to come support your efforts?
Oh my God, this is like a dream come true. This is magic, and I can't stop appreciating A Man for the Weekend family. They made this happen. This is collective effort, and we just want people to come out and support us to do more magic. So I thank everyone for coming out. I mean, it's amazing. Looking at everyone, we can only hope for the best.
Well, to keep it short, Cynthia will be coming on Inside Out to tell us more about this movie. Let's get a word from Solange Ojong about her performance and her reactions to the film. Hello, Solange.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah,
How are you doing?
good.
Thank
so
you.
How do you feel after the performance of tonight?
Tonight was special. This is another level. We're taking it to another level. Yes, we've been doing movies, but this time around we decided to give it, they're always like referring to us like baby industry, baby everything we're doing. And you had Nene said in there, this is the movie. Everybody did wonderful, great job, and crown it all, I say we are taking this whole thing to another level. So anybody coming up, step up your game.
Well, I'm fortunate to be with our own Ebo Johnny, who got a lady pregnant, refused to get married to them, and so on and so forth. But today he's not here to.
Forgive me, right? You're never going to let that
No,
go.
we've forgiven you and we love you. We'll always love you because you're one of the best actors Africa has, and we are proud to have you in Cameroon.
Thank you so much. It's a
And the
pleasure.
turnout for the film was awesome. So, what word can you chip in to tell those that did not make it here? What
Well,
message do you have
Yeah,
for
well, I'm
them?
sure they have their reason, but I always preach the message of support wherever I go. It's always important that we support each other, we support one another, we support the youth. We need encouragement, we need support. The government, the private entities need to come together and support the Cameroonian industry. Let's push and project African cinema.
Well, Alex is made known to be that simple and decent guy that will simplify himself to that level to interact with any other person. So how has your collaboration with the Cameroon film industry been like?
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's been nothing short of magic, and I feel like that is the message I preach everywhere, which is unifying African cinema. We need to come together, and the more we come together, the louder our voice would be, and the world will recognize what we're trying to do and appreciate us more. If we
Well,
support each other.
simplicity is the code, and I'm fortunate to have Alex Ekubo as part man for the weekend because he's actually not my man for the weekend. Thanks for coming to Cameroon,
Thank you
and please
so
keep
much.
collaborating with us.
I will. Thank you so much.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, please grab a seat because we still have Newton in the house helping drill us on how to become experts in online businesses. He is an international consultant. Yes, like I said, don't look at his size. It's the head. Seriously, there are times that I look at him and I'm like, what can I do to drain out some of this brain from this guy? And I'm like, oh, there's nothing you can do. Just be a friend to him, and maybe they say birds of the same feather flock together. So being a friend to him, you might pick a thing or two like I'm doing. So be a friend to this program and you'll definitely be picking a thing or two. And like I said, if you're interested in online businesses, get to the contacts on your screen and then we'll be drilling in. So Newton, seriously, when I look at you, right, I'm like, is this guy really serious? How can he tell me that online blah 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 will help me this? But still, I'm trying it. So I don't know how or where it will take me to. But looking that this guy succeeded, and he didn't just succeed in Nigeria. He is here. Like he said, he came to Cameroon and he knew nobody. But from the images, I think, yeah, that person, them. If you're seeing those images, those are some of his gatherings. He calls people, teaches them, and so seriously, I'm amazed when I look at this guy and I begin to ask myself, how can I be like him?
With all those things you're saying, I wonder how you want me to talk. Come on, man. I'm smiling from ear to ear. All right. Basically, what I normally tell people is you can be whatever you want to be in life. You don't have to follow a certain path. You decide, you create your own future. What I want to do after this is check the thing you're doing right now. Calculate your earnings for 1 year. Let's say you're earning 100,000 every month. Check for 1 year. That's about 1.2 million for the year. Like, to multiply that by 50 years, that's 60 million after 50 years. Now,
My
if
dear,
you make 60 million
when
after
you're even talking about that
50
100,
years,
you have rent, you have
Exactly,
transportation.
exactly.
So even at the end of the month, your salary or
Really?
let's say
So-
your earnings is not even up to that 100,000.
so does that mean you really never get to drive that dream car or get to build your dream house? You never get to travel to countries?
Oh, please take
seriously,
me there.
If your thing you're doing right now cannot get you there, you should look for something else.
Yeah.
Really, I was working in a bank in Nigeria, and I noticed that even if I work from then to the next 20 years, I could become a GM and start earning about 1.something million naira every month. That's about 2 million a monthly. But if I get to that point and then I earn that for about 10 years and then I stop earning, it still cannot build my dream house. It cannot buy my dream car and all of this. And I decided to make a change in what I actually do. So about 2 years ago, I quit the job I was doing. I was earning already about 420,000 CFA when I converted to CFA.
Yeah.
But now this is 2 years later. I no more earn that. I now earn way much more than that daily. So now this is all about decision making. Now when you check your life and you notice that what you're doing cannot get you to where you want to be, you make that change, you make that decision. Now I'll make a proposal. Let me go straight to the proposal before I take too much time. I love what I do. I'm a speaker. So whenever I go in that mood, I always don't stop. Because I love to spoil
Just keep
it up to
letting it
do
out.
something.
I'm listening,
really,
they're listening,
really,
we all are
really.
listening. So just let
I
it
want
out.
to talk to the youths and everybody generally, no matter your age, like I said, whether you're 60, you're 80, or something, believe me, you could still get to do those things you dreamed of doing. And if you're still young, well, God bless you, you're still very young. I thank God for you. You can start now. Okay, build the life you want to live. I said I will stop working at the age of 35. I'm going to do that. It's just about some more years to go. Let me not say my age like you're forcing me to do. But at that age, believe me, I'll stop working. I'll start doing my dream, which is the media. Actually, what you guys are doing. I want to own this. Yeah, so that's my dream. That's my passion. That's what I've worked always towards. And if I cannot see something that will get me there, like hits me that maybe 20 billion naira, I need to start it or something, then I've not yet arrived. I must get there.
Yeah, somebody
So
once
that is
said,
just what it
if
is.
your dreams are not big enough to an extent that it scare you and then you haven't started
You've not
dreaming.
started, exactly.
Yeah, so
You can
if
say
you're
that again.
telling me you're planning on such a project, then definitely I will say that dream is big. I'm yet to discover which dream that is, so.
All right, so now here is my proposal. Since July 8th, we've been doing a project here in Cameroon, and it's really been amazing. Now, I'm here to show you how we all could earn 20 million CFA within a year from now. That's ridiculous. But come on, even
As
if,
an individual.
as an individual within 1 year, a personal earnings. So
If
here,
you're not following that part, then I'm so following that part. Did you hear that amount?
so I will show you how an investment of 140,000 CFA, that's the capital.
Okay.
So the only thing that would make you not to be able to make this is that you don't have the capital. You have 140,000 CFA, you put it in, then put in a 2 hours daily input for 1 year. So there's something you're meant to be doing.
You don't need to quit your job.
I'm not saying quit your job, 2 hours.
No,
have to
you said
quit that
2
job.
hours. So I'm just like, then you don't need to quit your
Okay,
job.
yeah, exactly.
To do
Oh,
this.
I thought you said you need to quit your job.
No, you don't need to.
You don't need
You
to.
don't need
No,
to.
not
2
at all.
hours
Just
and
2
you
hours. And it's
invest just
flexible.
140,000, so then you're good to go.
And you make 20
If
million
I'm in
after
your
a year.
shoes and I don't have 140,000 and I know I can make 10 times that amount in a day or in a week, I'm so borrowing that money.
Yeah, now you're giving people ideas. All right.
Hey,
so,
I'm not giving you ideas. I'm just saying if I were you.
Well, you
Okay,
know,
moving on.
so that is just it. So when you come and put in the capital, of course we guide you. We've
Yeah.
been running this place since July 8th. And when we started, we were just about 5 in the hall. You could see pictures actually on the screen about when we just started the event. We were just 5 persons, where we grew to about 8, 10. Right now, our events were way more than
Hundreds.
300, 400 per event. And events hold twice every week.
Yeah.
However, on Saturday next week, that's Saturday the 11th, that's when I want people to come in from different states, different regions to Boya, because the event's holding in Boya. So no matter the region you're coming in from, you can come into Boya on Saturday next week. Now, here is an opportunity that some persons are about to pass over. You know, the word pour, P-O-O-R, actually means passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's what pour means. So
Passing
show
over
me,
opportunities
yes,
repeatedly.
as the spelled. So P
Now
for
I learned
passing
something.
over opportunities repeatedly. So show me a man at 60 that has no money, and I'll show you a man that has consistently passed over so many opportunities for the whole of his life. And that is actually why people don't get to be rich. You know, there are 3 kinds of persons. There are pessimistic persons, there are optimistic, and then opportunists. I want to switch from being pessimistic to being opportunistic. When you see opportunities, grab them
Grab
with 10
them.
hands. Warren Buffett say that it doesn't rain gold every day. But any day it rains gold, don't bring out a spoon, bring out a bucket.
Bring out a bucket.
Yes, you know, pack as much gold as you can. He's an investor, so he
For dry
understands
days,
investments.
pack enough for dry days.
Yeah, really. You know, so I normally tell persons something. I tell them that, you know, I know how this sounds. Put 140,000, make 20 million. But believe me, if I'm here to, and I'm not someone that is straightforward, by now it would have caught up on me. Because I've gone on
Sure.
more than 5 TV stations. I've gone on more than 10 radio stations. I've gone on air since July 8th and now at least more than 80 times. If you put them together over the past about 15, 20 weeks, everybody in Boya knows me already. You know, so
Yeah,
believe me, it's
everybody
real.
in Boya knows him already, and definitely he will be bringing those to your doorsteps in Douala, Bamenda, whichever region you are.
next year,
I
yeah.
believe you are going to pull him and bring him to your doorsteps. And why not follow him to wherever he is? Why wait till whenever he'll decide to come to your town? You go for the opportunity that is being presented to you now. Just yeah, I had to grab this opportunity out of Douala. It didn't meet me in Douala. Well, moving forward, Newton, what's that guarantee that you're giving to those that want to engage in online businesses that in years from now, whatever they invested, is it years? I remember attending one of your presentations and a taxi driver had to quit his job.
Okay, I'm
And
glad you attended.
and in a week or two, he was already counting millions. And then I was like,
Yeah.
Seriously?
Because, you know, the
And the
20
funniest thing is, if you saw the way this taxi driver was dressed, I was like,
This is a
Newton, you
taxi
shouldn't
driver,
have taxi driver this. Yes, he was a taxi driver because he hasn't quit driving that taxi. He's still driving that taxi, but of course he is making millions and just,
you know, cruising.
yeah.
You know, yeah, you know,
So that's the word, just cruising in his taxi and not even riding.
the beautiful thing is your earnings don't come after 1 year. So you don't wait for 1 year before you get a bulk sum of 20 million. No, it starts coming from the very first day you invest. We have partners that have made as much as 800,000 in their first week. So it's all based on your work ethic. So we just show you what to do. You do it. Like we say, 2 hours minimum. But you can put in more
You
than that
have
and
the
make more
knife
money
and
for
the yam.
yourself.
Do you want to peel it or not? That's why I said it's about individual insights. We have all this in us. It's just for us to let it out. Now that Newton is helping tell you how you can let those things out, please grab this opportunity. Do not let it pass you by. Like, seriously, I really get sad and moody when I go around, meet my friends, or I sit in gatherings and I want to talk and people are like, it's for those of you that are working. No, it's not about some people that are working. At times it's just the platform. Just start doing something, and then from that thing your opening would come, and that is what we're giving you today. Start up with something, and that opportunity, that dream life that you've always wanted to live will definitely come. Newton, honestly now, I'm speechless.
Honestly, I love what you do. Just like you said perfectly, the most difficult step is the first step. That is why when you give it to a baby and baby is trying to walk, you know, the baby taking that first step is the most difficult. But see, if the one the baby makes that first step, 1, 2, give that baby 2 weeks. He's running around the whole
You don't need to
house.
tell that baby again that, baby, come. The baby
Exactly.
comes to you even before you say, baby, come. He himself or she begins to enjoy it, like, finally, I can work.
Exactly. So take that first step. That's just it. So be at CMPS Hall, CMPS Mile 17 Boya. You know, I know
Okay.
there are a lot of CMPS I heard in Cameroon.
Yes,
so it's
we have a lot of CMPS
yeah,
halls.
CMPS Mile 17 in Boya on Saturday the 11th. So we
Okay.
have 2 sessions. We have 10:30 a.m. session and 3:30 p.m. session. So you can be in either of the sessions. We make 2 sessions for those coming out of the States.
You
They can
see,
come
that's
and-
why I love weekends, because even if you're working on Saturday, it could be a half day, and why not make it at 3 p.m. And if you are not working, make it in the morning when his brain is still fresh. But definitely, I'll tell you, his brains never get tired because he can talk. At times, I tell myself, oh, Solange, you're a journalist, you talk. No, I met somebody that can talk better than I do.
Don't say that.
So Newton can talk. Don't feel reluctant to go there in the afternoons because you feel he's tired. No, he will be there to talk. And
I'm blushing.
don't hold back if you have any questions to ask him, because definitely he answers like every other question. I remember the first day I went, I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't stop asking, and he kept answering. To one point, I felt like I was going to say, please, I'm tired, just stop bugging me. But he didn't, so he can talk. And feel free to ask any question you want to ask. Let's have this other transition, and when we come back, we'll be concluding with Newton. Oh, well, it's so sad we have to end here, but I wouldn't let Newton go without telling you 1 or 2 things that will guide you get to my 17 on the 11th. No matter where you are, the fact is you're watching this program and you know there's an opportunity for you to first of all listen, learn, know what you're getting into before you even engage to whatever, or even looking for the capital. I think that's the most important thing. At times we just sit and then we think that, okay, I want to do this business. You have no idea. You don't know where to get the product. You don't know how to get it. You don't know who to sell it to. But Newton is bringing this opportunity to you where he will be guiding, telling, and definitely informing you on how to go about online businesses. And like he said, if he was fake, he wouldn't still be here, because he has been moving around TV stations, radio stations. But that's not even the case. When you see a thief, you know by their faces. I'm sorry to say, a lot of you will say it's never written on the face. But like he said, it's a guaranteed business because he has been in it for a while. And if it were fake, definitely your friends or relatives who have ventured into it would have been hunting him by now. So we thank God it's not a fake, and let's hear a word or 2 from Newton before we beat you bye for the weekend.
Okay, just as a parting word, I won't say much. What I would say is, if 10 birds decide, or if there are 10 birds on a tree, and one bird decides to fly off, there are still 10 birds on that tree.
That's the
Because it's just decided to fly off. It has not yet flown off. That's what I'm talking about. So it's not about making a decision. After you make a decision, you have to make a move. So if you decide to fly, flip those wings and fly away. Okay, so come next week Saturday and let's actually know how this is possible. You have nothing to lose. Don't come with the capital. Just come with your entrance fee of 5,000. And then we know about how it's possible and we continue from there.
Well, you heard that from Newton. It's sad I have to let him go. Like I said, he was all handsome, and so I remember somebody behind the cameras asking, "Who is that guy? He's looking cute." Yes, I too. I was feeling like he is looking cute, and I didn't want to let him go, but I have to let him go because other programs come up. Thank you for watching this episode of your talk show Inside Out, and until next week, we'll be bringing you other episodes and more interesting things that will help better your lives. Or why not get into that insight that has been bothering you so much?